today I'll be using the browser console. So as I press the Ctrl Shift J, it will open the browser console for me. So let me just make this thing bigger. Make it bigger. So let me clear here. So this is JavaScript. So this is the browser console. So the first method we'll be looking at is the add method. So let me create an array here. Let me say let number. Now what we use in creating an array is square bracket. Let number is equal to this, and let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. So if I want to access this number, now all I need to do is to call number. So I call number. I have my data back. So we're looking at the add method. What the add method does is that it we use the add method with the particular index of array you want to get. So let's say you want to get the number 3 in the array. So you can just number dot add. Now which index is it? 2. If I say 2, remember arrays, the index of array starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we are getting the index 3 because index 3 is 0, 1, 2. That is the add method. Now let's look at the push method. So push method, what push method does is that push method is used in adding adding an object or a data to the end of an array. Adding data to the end of an array. So let's say I want to add something like maybe 8, right, to the end of this particular array. Let's say 8. So if I want to get my number back, my array back, see that we have 8. We have 8 at the back. That is the push method. Now let's look at the pop method. What pop method is we use pop in deleting a data from an array. So let's say I want to pop. So if we call pop like this without adding any to this, what we do is that let's get our array back. What pop is that pop will delete the last data in the array. That is what pop will do. That's what pop does. So pop is used in deleting data from an array. So let's look at the fill method. Now what fill method is? We use fill method in filling our entire array. Let's say I want to fill 3. Let's say I want to fill my array with number 3. So I can use number dot fill. Let's say I want to fill it with 3. So 5. Let's say 5. So once I access my listing back, you see that I've replaced everything with 5. But that is the fill method. Let me quickly create a new array of number is equals to 10 or 12, 20, 70, 80, and 90. Right? Number is this. Okay, so that is the fill method. So let me quickly let's look at the join method. What I will use join in turning an array to a string. So let's say I want to turn this array to a string now. So can you see? I've turned this array to a string. So it's now a string. So that's what we use join. We use join in turning an array to a string. Now let's go look at the shift method. So what shift method does is that number dot shift. Now let's get our number back. So shift. Now what shift does? Shift is used in deleting the first index in an array. So what to delete the first index in an array, you use the shift. Remember, if you want to delete the last index in an array, you use the up method. That is what shift does. Now let's say we want to reverse this array. So number dot reverse. So let's try and access our array. So we see that we'll be able to reverse this array with the reverse method. Now let's look at the unshift method. Number dot unshift. Number dot unshift. Now let's access our number back. But we didn't reverse it back. Let me quickly reverse it back. Dot reverse. Okay. And number dot unshift. And basically, if you're using the unshift method, you need to add something to it and add an argument to your unshift. So let's quickly do that now. So number unshift. Next I want to shift 2 or 3. So let's access our. So what unshift does that? Unshift is used in adding a data to an array. Now if you want to add is used in adding the data to the first index. Yeah, that is what unshift does. Use unshift in adding the data to the first index. Let's look at the include method. Include. So what the include does, let's say I want to include 9 for example to our array. So what the include does is that include is used in checking if the data is in an array. If the data is not in the array, then it will print out false. While if the data is in the array, it will print out true. Now let's see if we have let's see if you have dot include. Does our array include 20? Yes, it's true. It means our array includes 20. Now let's look at the map map method. So this is how we write the map. So map is you are trying to map through an array. So let's just say n10. Let's just say maybe let's try and multiply our array by 2. 19. So what map would map through our data and do anything with it. If you want to delete, if you want to add, if you want to map, if you want to print out, whatever, that is the work of map. So map is in mapping through an array. So I quickly map through my array and multiply all by 2. Right, so that is the map method. Now let's look at the filter method. So it's a number dot filter. Now we'll see what filter will do. So let's also call item, and let's say want to filter items that are greater than, let's say greater than 60 for example. Yeah, you see, so I've been able to filter. Now you know from the word filter it's actually separate. So I've been able to filter my array and printed out the number item that are greater than 60. That is the filter method. So we look at the map method, look at the filter method. Now we quickly look at the find method. Let's look at is it find, or I think that is fine for now. But okay, let's look at let's go find, because the number dot find. Let's say I want to find item, I think